Well, you do notice I am wearing my, I went ahead and just put on, well, I did come back from the pool, so I went ahead and like got undressed, and like this was just laying on the ground from my previous video, so I just threw it on. So this is the actual tank top that I wore to help prevent from messing up my tan. So anyways, basically that's it. Back to what I was saying. I think I was talking about prejudging. I'm not really sure. So anyways, basically for prejudging, I got first call outs and I was placed in pretty much dead center stage in each division that I competed in. Again, I competed in Bikini Novice A, Class A, and Bikini Open Class A. So I got first call outs in both those divisions and was placed pretty much center in stage. So that means first or second place. So that was pretty exciting to kind of be like, oh my gosh, like I actually got that far and I got first call outs, and knowing that I probably at least got second, if not first in some of those. But the whole time Cody knew I got first place. He just had that much confidence in me. I don't know, I was just excited that I got first call outs. But so prejudging got done at like 12:30. And so then we went back to the hotel. I had I had already missed like a meal backstage just because I never knew when we were going to go on stage, so I didn't ever eat like my second or third meal of the day. But I went ahead and ate my lunch when we got back to the hotel. Mom and Cody needed to eat lunch as well, so I went with them after I got done eating mine. So I went with them and just sat in the Mexican restaurant where they ate Mexican in front of me, which I had been craving so much lately. So Mom and Cody ate Mexican. Then we went back to the hotel, checked out. We had to check out at like 2 o'clock from the hotel. Finals didn't start till 6, but we did have an athletes meeting at 5, so I wanted to go ahead and kind of be ready around 4:30. So we just kind of hung out in the hotel lobby, and I went like in the bathroom like after we checked out or something. Actually, we just kind of laid around in the hotel lounge, and I kind of fixed my posing routine because you really only get like 10 seconds on stage, and you really need to practice keeping your posing about 10 seconds, because in prejudging, if you watch my previous videos, he calls those like the competitors' numbers like back to back, and you really only get like 10 seconds. I think he actually was lenient and gave us more like a little bit like 15 seconds. I don't know, but so I wanted to practice cutting out like part of my posing routine for the final show, so I could be slower with my routine, because for prejudging I was like really rushed and just really awkward up there. So I practiced like cutting out a little bit of my posing routine, and then I got ready. I really wanted to touch up my makeup and my hair because it really stayed pretty well throughout the day, and I was really shocked at that. But so we had the athletes meeting at 5, and the show started at 6. So again, the lineup was the same. Bikini went last. So when it came for Bikini, I ended up, since I knew this time that Bikini went last, I was actually able to watch the show. So I actually went and sat in the crowd with like Cody and my mom and my friends who came to support and watch me that night. I actually was able to watch half the show because I had been meeting all these like different competitors, guys and girls at all the different divisions, and I hadn't actually seen them perform, and so it was real exciting to see people that I had met backstage like up there performing on the stage. So it's pretty cool to watch them, because when they're done competing, they just come out in the crowd and watch the rest of the show. So Bikini is kind of like the final finale type thing, and everyone watches Bikini. So I didn't actually go on stage until about, I think like 9 o'clock. It was really late, like almost 3 hours after the show started, which was kind of like the same scenario with prejudging. So you do the same thing again, like you do your posing routine again, but I think I mentioned this earlier, but if not, prejudging, they've already made their decision. So basically they know who the first, second, third, and place winners are from prejudging. So that's why for prejudging it's real important. Like, that's not a practice run. It's not really a prejudging. It is the judging. So that's when you need to be your top notch and be your best and look your best for prejudging. For finals, it's more of just kind of like a put on show for like the crowd who's coming in. And that's also finals when they do like the overall decision making and judging from all the first place winners of all the different divisions. So finals, I actually ended up getting first place in Bikini Novice A, so I was really excited for that. you know, I got first call outs on that. I was placed center stage for prejudging, so I kind of had a good feeling that maybe I got first place on that one, or second place at least. But I ended up getting first place for that. And then they did the overall comparison for the novice class A winner, which was me, and the novice class B winner. They did the overall comparison for that, and they picked me as the overall winner for the Bikini Novice. So again, that was for all the first-time competitors. So I won like the newbies, the rookie division, so I was really excited for that. Then it came to Bikini Open Class A, or Bikini Open, and again, this is with people that have competed in multiple shows before, just kind of more your veteran competitors. And so I was really honored to, and real excited to be competing against people that have actually competed in more shows. So it's kind of more like a challenge, and that was probably more the nerve-wracking one that I had to compete in, because again, I was competing against people who do shows all the time. So I actually ended up getting first place in Open Class A, and I was so excited. You can actually see me like in my videos where if you watch me, I'm like trying to control my breathing up there on stage, and you can see my stomach like going in and out, my chest going in and out, because I'm like, oh my gosh, like I can't believe I'm like winning everything. Like every time I went on stage, I was getting first place, and I was like, holy cow, like this is really happening. This is like not a dream. So excited I got Class A. So at that point, I was kind of like, all right, this is it. I've won everything, because the next round was overall. So this was like the bikini champion of the entire Vulcan Classic show. And so I was like, all right, well, okay, I get to do the overall comparisons, but there's no way I'm going to win that. Just because it's the first place winners of every class. So Class A, which is me, B, C, and D. And it gets taller, you know, it goes by height. So, you know, the girls that were out there competing with me were of course amazing. Like they're the top notch in their division, their classes. So I was like, oh my gosh, like I'm the short little stocky shrimp up there on stage. Like there's no way I'm going to win against these beautiful fit ladies. And but I just went out there and did my thing. I just tried to really show my personality. I tried to think about you know, what is setting me apart from those girls. And I actually ended up winning overall bikini for Open, and so I was nominated or so quote unquote crowned the bikini champion of the Vulcan Classic, and I was just like overwhelmed with so many emotions, like wow, this is actually happening. I cannot express the experience and the feeling that I had. It was such an adrenaline rush. I know I said it a million times, but honestly that is probably the best way I can explain it to someone who hasn't done it before. It is an adrenaline rush. Like I am like shaking with nervousness and excitement and just kind of awe, like, oh my god, like is this really happening? And you can just see it in my face on the videos. It's so funny for me to go back and watch those now and just watch my expressions and just my mannerisms up there on stage. So I was just so excited that I won that. So, you know, I wanted to just kind of talk about what they're judging on bikini, NPC bikini division, and what the judges are looking for and how you are being judged. So obviously, of course, you want to bring your best package to the stage. So they are judging you on like how well your physique is and your body symmetry and just your overall like fit package. But that's not all they're judging you on. To me, I feel like bikini is one of the harshest judged divisions, because they are judging you not only on your body physique and symmetry, but they are judging you on your overall stage appearance. So your posing really needs to be on point, and it needs to show your confidence up there. They're judging on your confidence. They're judging on your smile. They are judging on how well you're making eye contact with judges. Like never take your eyes off the judges. Don't look into the crowd. Don't watch other competitors as they're doing their posing routine. Like always, you're almost like selling yourself to the judges. You have to just show them your personality. You're being judged on your hair, your makeup, your jewelry, your skin complexion, your tan, your bathing suit, how your bathing suit looks. Is it tacky? Is it like complimentary to you? How well it fits you, you know, is it too tight? Is it too loose? You know, you're literally being judged on every single perfection, even down to like your just little details like your nails. Like I got like a French tip, that's what they recommend. So I'm like embarrassedly still have these on even 2 weeks after. And it's really funny because I'm at the vet school for my pharmacy rotations now, and it's just funny to like be around animals and all the barns and stuff with my little French tip fake nails. anyways, I got a compliment the other day, though, from a vet student. Anyways, so yes, I just feel like Bikini is judged the harshest, kind of. It's a big judging game, kind of. But I was just really honored and blessed and so excited that all my hard work was shown. And in the most humble way, I am just so proud of myself that I was actually recognized for my hard work. I didn't expect it to be that kind of outcome and that recognition, but could not be more excited. And also my other advice is, at your athletes meeting, request a judge's critique. So after the show, before at the athletes meeting, I went and found one of the judges and had them do a prejudging or like a judging critique on me. So that means he goes ahead and take your competitor number down, and so when you're performing on stage, like that particular judge is watching you in particular and doing their own critique, and then they also take the consensus from everyone else. And so after the show, I went and saw the judge that specifically had me, and he said that, and the only critique that he had for me, which was it was kind of comical, he said to watch your size. And I was like, watch my size? Like, what does that mean? He said that I was like in perfect symmetry, that I didn't need to get any smaller, that I was like at the peak of, if I was any smaller, like I would have been too small. He said that I was perfect, I was just right, just the way I was, like don't change, don't get any smaller. And he asked about like what I did to, did I carb deplete, did I water deplete, how did I get so small for this day? Like pretty much he was asking if I starved myself, which I don't. And you can ask Cody, my friends and family, like I constantly eat all the time. Like I'm not, I don't do that crash diet. I didn't do any weird crazy water depletion or sodium depletion type stuff. I mean, yeah, I always try to like avoid sodium that I can, but a lot of people do like a crazy, water manipulation or carb crazy manipulation before the show. I tapered out my carbs towards the end of the week, but then I ate a lot of carbs like the day before and the day of the show to kind of fill out my muscles again. So it was like a consistency of diet. It wasn't like a crash diet for me. And I think that's why he was asking. He just wanted to see if that was like my natural metabolism or if I did a lot of hard, crazy work to get that way. But that was his only critique with me, was to watch my size. And I was so shocked because I thought posing would have been part of my critique. But he said my stage presence was on point, my posing was on point, and that I stood out just right. That they could really see that I was confident up there, even though I'm not really sure my mindset was in confidence. I kind of practiced pretending to look confident, but I don't know if I was confident up there or not, but maybe I faked it enough. But I was just shocked. That was my only critique, was just to watch my size for future shows. And of course, for future shows, I want to be more filled out. I want to be more muscular. I want my legs to be thinner, but more size and like shred to them, like a bigger, tighter glute and like hamstring tie-in. That's my goals for the end of the summer. But after the show, I didn't do it like a crazy, most people are like, what's going to be your cheat thing? Like that's what so many people talked about backstage, was what's going to be your cheat meal after this show? Like what are you going to like pig out on? Honestly, I didn't really have a plan. I think I was just I was running on fumes, running on adrenaline fumes that whole entire day. Didn't really have anything planned. I was just more like, I just want water, because I didn't really drink a whole lot of water that day, so I was really missing my water, because if anyone knows me, I'm constantly drinking water. I love my water, my lemon water. So I was more excited just to drink however much water I wanted to drink versus like eating something crazy. But we went to Cheesecake Factory because that's where the post-competition like after party was. And so I went there. I got like a 4-cheese pasta. Didn't eat all of it. I didn't want to overgorge myself. I did have a couple of bites of bread because they serve you bread, which was good. But more of anything, I just enjoyed drinking my water. That was great. I did give me a cheesecake. I got it to go, though. I ate it the next day just because I really just didn't feel like eating it that night. I don't know why. I just didn't pig out like I kind of thought I would. But I got like a Oreo cookies and cream cheesecake, and it was so good. Me and Cody halved it the next day. The next day I did get my pizza that I've been craving, my cheese stuffed crust pizza from Pizza Hut. It was amazing for lunch. I ended up getting sushi sometime I don't think I ate it for dinner that night. I might have ate it for dinner that night. I'm not really sure. Maybe the next night. I don't know. But I got some Mexican later on that week too, and it's just been great. So, basically that is it. I don't really know. I think I hit all the main points I wanted to hit. There might be some few things that I probably want to talk about because I meant to write down a list before I did this video. But if there's any other questions that you have for me about how my day went or my prep or about, you know, things I ate, I don't know, just anything you can think of that I didn't talk about in this video, just leave it in the comments below. Also, if you like this video, be sure to like it on the little thumbs up. And you can also subscribe to me if you want. I don't know if I'm that cool yet. But I'm going to try to do some more workout vlogs, like actual of my workouts and stuff coming up. Because I'm going to start doing my next competition prep pretty soon. So I'll talk about that in another video. But I hope this video helps. And again, if you have any questions, be sure to write in the comments. And thanks for watching.